Welcome back, guys. In this video, we will be talking about multi-dimensional arrays. In the last video we talked about just arrays, right? In this video, we're going to talk about multi-dimensional array. So let's go ahead and let's do this thing really quick. Let's just go ahead and create a new. Let me just close this thing out. So everything is cleared. Let me close this. Let's create a multi-dimensional arrays, right? So on the previous video, we just created a single line of array, right? So we did something like, let's say, int, and let's say, I don't know, my num equals, and then we have the curly braces, and then we put like 1, 3, 6, 7, 9, 13, whatever, right? We put this, right? This is how we were putting in all the different numbers. And if we wanted to print that out, we just do s out, and then we had my num, and then we could say, let's say 1, right? As we know, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So saying 1, this would print out 3 because it starts with 0. So if I should just print this, just so you guys can see it, it's 3, right? It's 3 right there. Now, if you want to do multi-dimensional array, how this works, again, I'm going to have the same variable, right? It still is going to be within the curly braces, but this time I'm to have, this is like the starting point in the curly brace, right? And then I'm going to have another one right here. And then I'm going to have another one right there, right? And after that, I'll just put a comma, and then I'll have another curly braces, okay? So in this, let's say I put 2, 4, 6, it doesn't really matter, right? So let's say I have something like this. Now it's giving me an error. Reason is, right, because initially we had this one array over here. Now I have, within this thing, I have 2. This is 1, and then this is another one, right? So the reason is giving me the error. So if I just put in another one, see, that'll just go away. Now it's saying this integer, my num, it has 2 arrays. This is a multi-dimensional array, okay? So how do I access this, right? In order to access this, so let me just take this thing out really quick. So if I want to access something, I can say something like, let's say, int let's say my multi array, right? Again, you can put whatever you want. I'm just going to say int my multi array. Now equals, I'm going to say my num, right? Because that's where the thing is. And then again, I don't know if you guys saw that. If I go my num, you see it gives you the two square brackets right there, right? It has both of them. So I need to put 1, 2, and then close it out. Now in here, and how this works. So this, as we talked about, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 0, 1, 2, 3. So this thing is overall, if we just take this whole thing, this thing is in the 0 place. This thing is in the 1 place. Okay, within zero. So this first one right here, I can say, if I say 0, that means I want to access things from here. If I say 1, that means I want to access things from here. Okay, so if I say 0 over here, and let's say I want to print out this 6, which is 0, 1, 2, right? So I'd be putting 2 over here. Now, if I was to do s out, and I just put my multi-array, right? In this case, I don't really need to put, you know how beforehand we needed to put this. I don't really need to do that, because this is just the value that I have that is holding this thing. This is a variable that already holds this thing, and I'm just printing this thing out. That's all. So I don't need to put any of those square brackets. So if I was to run this, it gives me 6, which is right here. If I was to change this, okay, to 1, right? So this is considered, this whole thing is considered 1. This, because this is the first place, this is 0. This one right here is 1. So if I have the second, so I'm going to this specific area right here, and then I'm going to the second, which is 0, 1, 2, which is 5, right? So in this case, if I was to run this thing, this should print out 5 right there, right? Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. More you practice, better you're gonna get. Again, not only with int, you can do it with other strings and whatnot as well. So I'll leave that to you guys to practice, but hopefully this makes sense as far as how multi-dimensional array works. And again, you know, as you put more and more, you can put more things over here, and that'll just make things even more complex, right? Cool. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.